2015 statue collection tour. At the moment we're looking at my lounge front door. I thought I'd keep you in suspense for a little while I do the intro. Now, as most of you know, I've just moved house a couple of weeks ago and I've just set up the new display in the new place. So I thought I'd give you a look around. Okay, so let's open the door and see what we've got. Okay, so this is my new lounge. It's going to be hard to get a good shot of everything because my lounge is quite long but quite narrow. But there's a quick overview of what I look at as I walk into the door. This is my couch viewing area. So I'll give you a quick look and then I'll go through and do a little bit about each piece. I'll try and keep this as short as possible. I do tend to waffle on sometimes, a load of crap. So here we go, starting in the top left. What I've done is I've got 4 Iron Man pieces, so I've put them along the top, and then the middle row I've gone with superheroes, mainly because Batman and Superman will only fit on the middle row. And then down the bottom we've got a bit of a miscellaneous selection. Okay, so here we go, back to cube number 1, and this is the awesome Iron Man Mark 1 maquette from Sideshow. This is a regular. Never thought I'd get this piece, but after I got the Mark 6 and War Machine, I kept an eye out for it and eventually got it for a great price. I'm not going to go into detail on all these pieces because otherwise the video will be too long, but most of them I've done individual videos and reviews, so if you want to check that out, look through my channel and you should be able to find videos on most of these. Okay, this is one of my newest pieces. This is the Gentle Giant Iron Patriot. Love this piece, really nicely done. Very limited numbers, only 380 made. I wasn't sure whether to go for this or the Sideshow version. I went for this one in the end because there was quite a few paint issues with the Sideshow one, but I'm still quite tempted to get it because it's a lot bigger than this piece and I think it would go better with the other Sideshow pieces. But as a standalone piece in its own right, this is just awesome, really nicely painted, love the pose. I know some people don't like the base, but I think it's really classy, looks really nice. Okay, so we'll carry on with the other Iron Man pieces first. This is the War Machine maquette. Got a bit of a reflection there, let's open the door. The War Machine maquette from Sideshow. Again, this is the regular. With these Legacy Effects Iron Man pieces, the original ones, the exclusive was just a name plaque. And that doesn't interest me at all, and I certainly wouldn't pay extra for it. So happy with the regulars on these, and awesome piece, love it. I haven't actually got batteries in these, so I can't light them up at the moment, so sorry about that. Okay, moving on to my final Iron Man piece for the time being. This is the Mark 6. Still an amazing piece. Absolutely love the pose and the paint job on this. I really wish the newer Iron Man maquettes were of the same quality, but unfortunately, as we've seen with Iron Patriot, they're not. But there you go, that's Sideshow of new compared to Sideshow of old. I'm not going to go into that. Okay, so moving down a row, this is my Spider-Man comic cat. Again, the regular, because the exclusive is just an art print. And again, no interest for me, even though I do collect prints, but not art prints as exclusives. Amazing piece. Sideshow have just released the new premium format, or just released it for pre-order, and that does look incredible, but I'm more than happy with this. Might get the new one, but I'm not going to be one of the people that rushes in and orders it on pre-order day. I'm going to wait and see in hand pictures and videos and see what people think. I've got a few little, or a couple of little Spider-Man pieces here. That one's from the Marvel chess set. And that one I actually found at work. Someone had left it at work and I picked it up. Thought it would look cool sat on the side there. Okay, so that's Spider-Man. Now on to my newest piece, which I did a video of the other day, you may have seen. This is the Superman premium format. This is exclusive. Incredible. Absolutely love this statue. Really happy that the waitlist converted. Yeah, awesome piece. I would highly recommend it. I do like the exclusive head and the heat vision eyes, but I do agree with what a few people are saying, that the regular head is nicer, but for the time being I've got it with the exclusive. So yeah, amazing piece, that one. Over here we got my TV with Guardians of the Galaxy playing at the moment. This is an old figure that I had. This is, I think it's by McFarlane, Movie Maniacs, obviously the Matrix, and you've got the additional piece there. Really cool little figure, that. Okay, so moving on to the next statue, and we've got the Batman 89 Batman premium format. Another amazing piece. This is the exclusive, but as I said in my review, the exclusive is pretty much worthless. It's a grappling gun there and it's pretty much completely hidden on display, so I'd recommend going for the regular on that. Don't pay extra for the exclusive. Yeah, awesome piece. Then in this one we've got Captain America premium format. Again, this is exclusive. Another amazing piece. Just goes to show, I mean, with Captain America, Batman and Superman hiding over there, that Sideshow really can still get it right. They've come in for a lot of criticism lately, but those three pieces alone show that they can still do it. It's just always a lottery with them. You never know what you're going to get. Okay, so moving down to the bottom row. This is an amazing piece. This is the Judge Death exclusive from Pop Culture Shock. Absolutely love this piece. One of the best made pieces that I've got. Everything about it, paint job, design, switch out features, incredible. And strangely you can get it for well under retail, even for this exclusive, which has got this severed head, and it's also got a judge's helmet which you can switch out for that one. So yeah, if you love that, I would highly recommend getting one. Just an incredible piece. And it goes well with my next piece, which is Judge Dredd. This is the regular. Now I have had someone fairly local offer to sell me the exclusive figure that goes on the base. Don't know if he's still got it because I couldn't afford it at the time. He actually wasn't asking that much for it, but just with moving house and everything else I couldn't do it. But I may contact him because I always wanted the exclusive. It looks great, but we'll see. Okay, so moving across, and this is my little movie section, the next three pieces. This is Arnie from Terminator 2. Come in for a lot of criticism, this piece. I think it's all unjustified. I think it's an amazing piece. Great likeness. Really nice iconic pose. And that's the exclusive. Yeah, really cool piece, that. And then moving across, we've got Predator, the Scar Predator from AVP. Another underrated piece, I think. Really nicely painted. And this is exclusive, which comes with the switch out xenomorph head and spear. Also comes with an unmasked helmet. That come with both the regular and the exclusive. But yeah, I love that piece, but I am going to have to make way for a couple of new pieces, and this one could be for the chop. I don't want to sell it, but you know, sometimes you've got to make hard choices. But we'll see. Just having to stand up a bit to move across. And in here we've got my Rinsler maquette. He's got a bit of an issue on his chest, this one, because I've had him repainted and it's hard to tell, but it does look a lot better than the standard paint. There's a bit more contrast between the panels. So yeah, my painter did a really good job, but unfortunately when he shipped it back to me, the polystyrene inside stuck to his chest. So I need to get that off at some point, but it's not a big issue. You can't really see it once it's in the cabinet and on display. Not one of Sideshow's best pieces, that one, to be honest. Love the pose, and the light up feature really makes that piece. And then lastly, we've got the custom Green Lantern statue by Salt and Pepper. Absolutely incredible piece. Really love it. I'm not even a massive Green Lantern fan, but as soon as I saw this statue I knew I had to have it one day. And about 3 years later, when they released the updated version, I took the leap and ordered one, and really glad I did, because it's an awesome statue. Okay, so that's my display at the moment. I have got a couple more pieces upstairs in my bedroom, which I'm not going to show you that. It's a bit of a mess at the moment, to be honest. I've got Medusa up there, and I've got my life-size Gremlin. And I've got a few other pieces which are for sale at the moment. I've got my Mortal Kombat pieces, Goro, Shao Kahn, Katana, and I've got a few other pieces. I'm actually thinking I might sell my Sucker Punch statues, just because I haven't got the space to display them. But I'm sort of holding off on that because I love those pieces. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I've got some pretty cool IKEA lights fitted, and I've actually already filmed what they look like, but for the video I'll be showing that next, so stay tuned for that. And if you're interested, I will soon be doing a video of my poster collection. I've put a couple of pieces up at the moment. We've got Point Break up there, which was a private commission, only 35 pieces made. Then over here we've got awesome Guardians of the Galaxy print. Another private commission, only 40 pieces of that one. That's the variant. And then over here we've got the highly sought after Good, the Bad and the Ugly by Chris Weston. Another private commission. I think the run on that was 85, but a bit of controversy on that one with various editions, but I'm not going to go into that now. But yeah, so if you're interested in prints, I've got loads more, and I will be putting them all up eventually and doing a poster tour. So subscribe if you want to see that at a future date, because I won't be posting that on the Statue Collectors group, obviously. Okay, so thanks for watching, and stay tuned for a look at how it all looks at night. And I'll catch you on the next video, which should be, I'm not going to spoil it, but it should be a custom piece which I've got coming. So look out for that one. Okay, see you for the light show. So this is how it looks in the evening when I've got the lights turned off and all the room lights turned off and I'm sat watching a movie. At the moment I've got the lights on colour phasing, so you'll notice that they'll just gradually fade between the colours. I've had to stand right back because my couch is quite close to the display and you can't really get a good view of what I see when I'm sat there with a video camera. But yeah, as you can see, I think it looks awesome the way it's looking now. I've put a couple of LEDs behind the TV as well, so you've got like a backlighting effect. But yeah, I just love sitting here watching a movie with the lights on. Really happy with how it's turned out. So yeah, so this is my view when I'm sat watching a film. Like I say, you can't really get the full effect because I'm too close. But yeah, really cool. So that's what it looks like with the lights phasing through the different colours. I'll just give you a couple of quick shots of how else you can have it looking, so you can get an idea if you're interested in these lights. So this is another view. This is probably my favourite actually, to have them all yellow or as close to yellow as you can. Each set of 3 cubes has got its own remote controls. So it can be quite difficult to get them all the same colour. And the display under the TV and the one to the right, they're actually the new version of the lights, so it's a bit disappointing the colours don't match up perfectly with the others. That's why I normally have it phasing, because then you can't really tell. But I think that looks good. I really like the yellow sort of stroke green effect. So yeah, that's one of my favourites. I'll just show you a couple of other colour options and then that'll be it. Okay, so you can also do something like this. Create like a patriotic red, white and blue, which looks pretty cool. So yeah, so basically depending on your mood you can change the lights to suit. I think they look awesome. And finally we've got the sort of all white look. Now as you can see, the ones that I pointed out that are different, they've got kind of like a pink hue to them. Not quite as good as the other white, I don't think. And again, that's why I like to have them phasing, because it looks a bit odd to have the ones in the middle a slightly different colour. Yeah, a bit disappointing that, because the product looks exactly the same in IKEA, but they've obviously changed the lights, and the order they go through the different colours as well has changed, which is a bit disappointing. But I'm not going to spend another 90 quid replacing the ones that I already had. So I'll just live with it for now. Okay, so that's my latest statue collection tour. I hope you liked it. I'll be having a couple of new pieces arriving at some point, so I'll have to work out how I'm going to squeeze them into this collection, because I do want to keep to one piece per cube and it's going to be tough letting any of these go, but we'll see. But I'll keep you updated with reviews and videos as and when anything arrives. So that's it for this video. Thanks again for watching and I'll catch you soon.